Hello from my hotel room in Dallas, Texas. I've been on a really crazy city to city traveling schedule and I got to sleep in today and I have almost a whole day off. And I was thinking, what can I do? What do I want to do? Well, here's what we're going to do together. I'm going to take you to an amazing guitar shop here. It's in Dallas, the McKinney area of Dallas, and it's called Guitar Sanctuary. It's phenomenal, and Brian, the guy there, knows everything. And so I'm going to go in and I'm going to show you how I look for new gear, how I try different pedals out, what the process is, what I'm thinking, and I hope it's helpful. I think it will be. I'm pretty excited. I'm excited for future me to walk into that store and see some stuff I haven't seen. So I want you to come along. We're going to go shopping together. Okay, I'm here in the store. It is an amazing, phenomenal store. That aside, I have something for you. I made up one of those super cheesy, acronym things to remember, but it's really good. I'm pretty proud of it, and I think you're gonna use it. Here it is. FUN. F-U-N. First of all, because you should have fun when you're searching for gear. Guitar is fun, remember that. All right, let's break it down. F. Find a store you can trust. The value of looking around in your city, going to stores, and finding a store that you feel like you can trust is priceless. You know how you feel when you walk into a shop and all they want is your money, but you also know how you feel when you walk in and they're knowledgeable, they care about your questions, they go out of their way. Find that store, because in the long run, it's gonna save you thousands of dollars, months of searching and playing gear, flipping gear, losing money on stuff. So find a store you can trust. The U stands for this. Ugly gear may sound amazing. How many times do we buy a piece of gear because it looks cool, but it's not what you want to sound like? It's not useful. I've talked to guitar players and they've told me, more than I'd like to admit, I bought this because it looked really cool, but I don't like how it sounds. Well, get it off your board. Why did you buy the pedal because it looks cool over sounding cool? It's irrational. We all do it. I get it. But guys, ugly gear may sound amazing. Try everything. Go and pick something up that's not necessarily what you'd consider your cosmetic power alley and try it. You might be really amazed. Okay, N. Never, ever, 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 ever let someone talk you out of a piece of gear that you really think feels amazing. It brings something out in your playing. You like it. Maybe your friends don't have it. Maybe you've never seen it. Don't ever let people walk you off of that purchase. Be unique. You are an individual, so buy your gear like an individual. It is so frustrating to hear about people playing an amp or a guitar or a pedal, and then they're like, man, I love it. It feels so good, but let me go home and check the forums. No, just buy it. You need to buy what makes you feel like a great guitar player, what brings out something in you. It brings the magic back to you. Your friends don't know what you need. They just don't. I love my friends. They're not going to make my gear purchases because I know what makes me love guitar again. So don't forget it. Fun. I'm here with Brian. You're the main dog on the sales floor here. You're running this place.
Exactly.
Give us a quick brief. How'd the store happen?
Our owner, George Fuller, who is also the mayor of McKinney now.
That is amazing, by the way.
It's crazy. George is a guitar player, in addition to being a custom home builder and being the mayor and that kind of thing. And, as all the chain stores came across the country, a lot of the best old school independents had gone under or gotten out of the game or that kind of thing. And George was finding that, he couldn't find the stuff that he was looking for here in his local market anymore. He'd been involved with the Dallas guitar shows for a long time and always had this idea about having his dream guitar store and having place with the venue and that stuff. And after much prodding from all of his friends going, man, why don't you just do it? He just decided, yeah, let's do it. And
he did
the
it.
Guitar Sanctuary was born.
So this episode is all about how to go just shop for some gear. So
Absolutely.
I created one of those cheesy acronyms, and I'm really proud of it. It's called FUN. So I told him, I said, find a shop you trust.
Awesome.
Like, get that feeling that they're not after money. They're after you finding the tone first. And then I said, what was number 2? F-U. U was ugly gear sometimes sounds great.
Yes.
And then I said, N was never ever trust someone else's like opinions about what sounds good. Like, don't second guess that instinct.
Yeah, don't trust somebody else's opinion above your own.
Yeah, so what I want you to do, and we talked a little bit about this, is like, from your perspective, day in and day out, you're in this world. What's the stuff that like drives you batty?
Man, we'll get people that come into the store and they try a cool guitar, or they try a pedal, or they try an amp, and they're really enjoying whatever thing it is they're trying.
So they're loving it.
They're loving it and having a good time, and it's like, you can tell that, like, okay, that suits this guy or this girl, or whatever they're looking for. And then they'll say, well, I'm going to go home and I'm going to get online and read some reviews and things about that piece of gear, and then I'll decide.
Don't do it.
And you're thinking, well, how do you know this person that you're looking at online? How do you know what they play like, what they're into, if they play anything like you, if they're listening for the same stuff as you do, what amp are they playing through, what guitar are they using,
the
that kind of thing. The variables
are like
crazy.
Insane.
And you're listening to it on a screen, with these tiny little speakers, or maybe your computer or laptop speakers, but that, that's not the same as playing it through an amp and hearing it for yourself in person. I think people jump to conclusions, specs. The internet is great because, man, you can find any spec for anything you want to, but it's so easy to see people getting caught up in the catchphrases or things where we can tell, like, they don't really understand what it means, but they know how to recite the jargon. Well, I don't like 6L6s, and you're like, well, 6L6s are using a lot of different amps. They're in a twin reverb, but they're in a dual rectifier too. So how can you make a statement that you don't like that tube? Because it's all based on the circuitry that in the amp that it's using. Yeah,
it's the variables are so nuts, and then we can like latch on to this idea that a spec or an opinion of the internet is going to get us what we want when we should just play gear. Yeah.
If it sounds good, it is good.
Oh yeah. That needs to be a shirt. If it sounds good,
it is good.
So with that being said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to have you load up on some stuff and recommend it, and I'm going to come back in here and play it, and let's just see what happens. Brian is about to show me some stuff I've never seen. He's good at that. He did that to Andy Timmons.
Job.
That's how you... Andy Timmons plays the Angry Charlie because Brian did what I'm doing. He came in and Brian's like, you got to try this. So
exactly.
Let's go for it, Brian.
Okay. The hot new stuff. On Overdrive front, the new Free the Tone. This is their new string Slinger Overdrive. The Sander Nu-Fuzz. This is from the godfather of basically the dawn of fuzzes. This is created by the guy who created the original fuzz tones. On the newer front, there's the new Nu-Tube Screamer from Ibanez.
Which somehow I have not played. I don't know how that's happened.
Super cool. It's got the Korg Nu-Tube technology in it, and one of the nicest things about this one is you can actually adjust the mix level between the clean and the overdrive. So if you want to go 100% wet on the drive, which you can't normally do on a Screamer, you can do that on this one. This is the Free the Tone PA1QG, which is a 10-band analog EQ that's programmable for guitar. Super cool for being able to fine tune when you switch guitars, and you can do 4 presets right on the pedal, or if you do have MIDI and a switcher, it'll do 100 presets.
Awesome. I'm gonna go play them now. Okay, the first thing that I go for in a shop is an amp that's good and clean for pedals. I'm pretty familiar with the Maz 38 here by Dr. Z. It's like a lot of other amps I own, so it's just a good, clean platform. No surprises. And then I grab a guitar that's familiar. So this is a Sir Strat. Pretty much a Strat's a Strat tonally in most cases. Unless you nitpick over the pickups, you don't have to. It's just a Strat. So first pedal, the Nu-Fuzz. Sounds amazing. Never played it. I would have never picked that pedal up. Sounds so good. The next one I'm gonna try, another pedal I would have never picked up because I honestly didn't even see it. It's the Free the Tone String Slinger. I met these guys at NAMM. They were like amazing to hang out with, but I've never played a single pedal, so here goes. That is an amazing bridge pickup sound for me. Drive sound. Go to the neck pickup. I might buy that one. It's super cool because it's swinging rocky into bluesy, and it does actually look pretty good. I know we're not supposed to care, but it looks cool. Next is the Tube Screamer I've never played, which is a surprise. I just never got around to this. I saw it at NAMM. It's the Ibanez Tube Screamer with the new tube technology. So apparently it has a tube in it, never played it, and here goes. Turning the drive up and I'm blending in some clean just because that's a cool contrast. I like that a lot better. First, I did not like it. It's not my favorite. I don't think I would ever buy this, but playing with it a little bit, it's better than I thought. I'm not a fan of it though overall, but don't listen to a guy on the internet. You might really like it. This one I'm really excited about because I love boost pedals and EQ, and this is Free the Tone's 10-band programmable EQ. So as he said, like the ability to save presets of EQ and boost. And what gets me excited is to put this in front of drives I already love and change the sound of that drive, like push more mids into a drive or take stuff out, because I really use a Klon and a Morning Glory personally, but I could put this before my drives that I love and probably get some sounds that would be very, very useful. So I'm going to use that Free the Tone drive pedal that sounded amazing. I'm going to turn it on, and then I'm just going to play with the EQ. So bypass, and here's the drive. I'll turn the EQ on now. Here it is. I'm probably gonna leave with that because that is amazing. I am here with Brian, who does in-house pedal board setups, and they look phenomenal. I'm gonna let him tell you about how you can send yours in if you need to.
Hey guys, so as you all know, it's a pain pretty much to set up your pedal board. You know, you could spend weeks soldering your stuff or doing solderless stuff, and it just never comes together. You get to a gig and something breaks. That's where I step in. I've been doing this for actually like 6 years out of my house, and then I came here and I do them here. But it's $75 an hour plus supplies. But you can email me Omilion, it's O-M-I-L-I-O-N, at theguitarsanctuary.com. And we can chat about boards and wiring up setups however you need it. We use all top-notch soldered cabling, and we just cater to everything that you need to do for your setup to make it 100% for you. And that's about it.
Very cool. Yeah, like seeing them firsthand, it's perfect. Like, it makes me hate my board. Like, they look so good. So yeah, give him an email. You wouldn't regret that at all, pretty sure. That's it for this episode, and I hope that you have some confidence now to walk into a shop and to buy gear, because no one knows what you need better than you. If you like this episode, hit like, subscribe to our channel. There's a bell. Hit that bell and you'll get notifications of the upcoming episodes. They air every Thursday. Remember also to search the hot tracks on our YouTube channel. Those are phenomenal. And until next time, bye-bye.